I am Vinnie Tortorich. Folks, your good intentions have been stolen, but don't worry. I'm here to help you get them back. You may be soft and succulent at the beginning of this process, but hang in there. Before long, you will be lean and mean, guaranteed. Yeah, she's the young American. I'm talking about the woman that comes in every Monday, whether we wanted to or not. She's going to be cooking for us today, folks. And when I say cooking, I'm talking about in the kitchen. Yeah, the beautiful Miss Anna Vocino. How you doing, Pumpkin?
Doing great. I wasn't sure if a sound effect was playing because it throttles all external sound, so I was just waiting for my perfunctory. How you doing, Pumpkin?
How you doing, Pumpkin?
Great. How are you?
Anna, we're recording this on Labor Day. Yeah. And by the way, I did a full day today of consults. I did consultations, started at 9 o'clock this morning. I just did my last one with a couple, and your name came up. With the last
really?
Now, since I don't have permission to use their full name, I'll tell you that her name was Teresa. You know who you are, Teresa. You live over in Oregon. Huh?
We're on to you, Teresa.
Yeah, we got you. By the way, she found me through Mike Rowe. And it's very interesting story. She's gone through years and years and years of, reflux problems and the whole thing. And doctors putting her on medications. And I'm telling this story for a reason, right?
The Nexium, the Omezaprol.
Oh, yeah, she mentioned those. The whole deal. And she's, as she put it, she goes, I was listening to an old Mike Rowe. Now, I don't know if she heard my first, second, or third visit to Mike Rowe's podcast, but she heard one of the three. And she said, you know what? Why not try what this guy's talking about?
Right.
And she said, and by the way, I'm going to brag about me for a second, if you will.
Good. You should.
She goes, the only reason I decided to listen to you, and I forget this about you and I forget it about me, Anna, is she said, you're the first guy that, she goes, I've been listening to different people on the internet for years, never got anywhere. What they all want to do is they'll tell you, oh, I'm here to help you. At the end, you got to buy something. Right. And as you know, look, I sell vitamins, I sell coffee, but never once have I said you need to have my vitamins or coffee to be healthy.
Right.
At one time I sold the nut butters too. Same thing with the nut butters.
Right.
Never have I said you have to do my products to be healthy.
Right.
And I'm going to continue to say that because that would be a lie. Yeah. Right. You don't have to use Anna Vocino's products to be healthy. No. She's got cheesy puffs, which is my favorite. She's got the gravies. Most people call them Italian sauces. And she's got the powders that Serena cannot live without.
Pasta sauces, but we don't eat pasta.
Yeah, they're sauces. So I call them gravy. So, and look, I put them on meatballs. I put them on sausage. I put them on everything. So the reason I'm bringing up Teresa is she goes, for years, they're telling me about the lectins and the this and the that and the whole thing, and you can't have tomatoes. And I would even look at a tomato. She goes, I would just get burning in my throat. It was just horrible.
Yes.
But guess what?
I hear this from people. I know exactly where this is going. I know exactly what you're going to say.
In 6 weeks, 6 weeks, she's cleared up. 6 weeks. She cleared up. She's not on medication. She's not on, what's that opioid? What were you just saying?
Omezaprol.
Yeah.
Omeprazole.
Yeah. She's not taking drugs and everything. And she's getting ready to try her first pasta sauce. Do you want to know what it is?
I hope it's mine.
It's the pink crema.
Oh, I'm so glad. That's the good entry one because as I need to cool down the acid. But yeah, let me tell you this, Vinnie. Let me tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
I get this all the time from people in the grocery store.
I know.
I can't have the tomato. It gives me the schwilkes. And I'm like, I get it. But it's not the tomato. It's the fact that our stomach acids are so jacked up from the standard American diet. Yep. And then putting all the medication in there, my heart goes out to folks.
And you put an acidic food on top of that.
To heal it.
Yeah, that's it. She goes, I'm feeling better. Now, she hasn't tried it yet. We're recording this on Labor Day, and this is probably coming out a few weeks from now because we're getting ahead on podcasts. But the bottom line is she's doing a lot better. And the first thing she's trying. And by the way, she's using it. She figured out how to make a pizza pie crust out of chicken. You know that.
Great.
You know how to do that.
Yep,
And she's going to put your sauce on top, and Bob's your uncle. So I thought you were brought up in a conversation during
that makes me feel good to hear. And listen, years ago, before I met you and knew all about this and changed the way that I ate, I had the worst heartburn. I was so young. And then I was pregnant. I had heartburn all the time. I would sometimes throw up from having food stuck in my esophagus and it burning. So I would have to throw up. It was terrible. And then I got pregnant when I was 25. My heartburn was so horrible. And I'm surprised that I didn't get hooked on the Nexium or whatever, but I could eat a whole fucking thing of Tums. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And it got a little bit better when I cut gluten out, 2002 onward, and then in 2013 when I went full NSNG, it literally went away completely. I maybe have had heartburn 2 times, maybe 3 times in 12 years, 13 years. You guys. What?
I can't remember.
I had it every single time I ate. So I can't imagine now, cut to being the age that I am now and having dealt with that. And imagine the scarring that happens on your esophagus and how
people end up getting esophageal cancer from that, Anna.
Yeah,
that's
awful.
A known thing.
It's really terrible.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, don't eat the pasta sauce because it probably will irritate the thing. But if you can clear it up, you can eat a whole lot more. And it's not the nightshades. It's people who have a legitimate nightshade allergy. It's very, very rare.
Yeah, and who you are.
Mostly because you know who you
are.
Yeah. Vinnie, I just want to take a second. I cut this lemon.
Mm-hmm.
Lemon's my favorite fruit.
Is it?
You know why? Because you can do the most with it.
Really?
The acid is great for dressings, for marinades. The zest is great for stuff. I just like how it brightens things up. Obviously, I don't drink lemon juice or lemonade or anything like that. But I just like what it does flavor-wise. So I use it in a lot of recipes. And I just want to look at this lemon.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Look at what nature does. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Isn't that just something else?
Yeah, no, it is.
I'm going to use, it really is gorgeous. Sometimes I'm blown away. And by the way, I threw a party this weekend. It was my friend's 60th, and the party was here. Now, her husband bought all the food, and it was all gluten. So I didn't eat any of it, which is actually kind of great. And all the sommeliers brought all the wine, and I didn't taste any wines. I just had one little vodka soda, and then I worked on a Pellegrino the whole time. So I managed to throw a party, not put any life into living. Oh, the cake was gluten too. I was like, I don't need to touch any of it. And it just felt really good to host a party and have fun and stay up late with your friends and not have to drink or eat carbs. It can be done, people. It can be done. So I just want to throw that out there. Can I just start real quick? I need to marinate these chicken thighs while we're making the other chicken. We're doing 2 chickens today because this is the what's for chicken episode. I'm going to tell you what's for chicken, okay?
Yeah.
First, I'm going to do, these are my dill chicken thighs. This recipe is at my Substack. I have numerous cooking videos about it. I have about 1.5 pounds of chicken thighs here. And I'm going to season this with the salt dust, but we're going to make the marinade first. And Vinnie, I just invented this because it was easy and it tastes so good. We make it at least once a week in my house. And I use the dill seasoning. You can use any ranch seasoning. And frankly, you could actually change up the seasoning. So let me talk about the aspects of a good marinade. Because here's the deal. If you buy some chicken, some pork chops, not with steaks, but other kinds of meat, as long as you marinate them, let's say you leave for work, or even you do it the night before and you throw it in the fridge, you're going to be ready to cook something and you're not going to give in and get the takeout, which is what I'm trying to prevent people from doing. I'm trying to prevent people from doing that, giving you easy ways to do this. So all you need is acid and oil, just like a dressing. A dressing is almost identical to a marinade. And then seasoning. That's all you need. Acid, oil, and seasoning. So I'm starting with the seasoning. I'm doing a heap and teaspoon of this dill powder, which is a ranch flavor. You can use barbecue. You can just use salt and pepper if you want to. The acid I'm going to use is lemon. I'm going to do the whole juice of the lemon. If you really want to get fancy, you can zest the lemon, but I'm trying to show you that you could be lazy and make really yummy food, okay? Lemons are just something I always buy, lemons and limes, because in a pinch, it brightens up the marinade and it softens the chicken. Now, I love to squeeze in some Dijon. That's about a teaspoon right there. And then, guess what that is? Delicate olive oil. I'm going to whisk this together. I don't know, that's about almost a quarter cup of oil. And what the oil does is it helps everything stick to the chicken. Now, Vinny, here's the thing. You know that I like to put enough salt in my seasonings so that everything's seasoned well, but I'm still a fan of always salting the meat. You know that, right? Like when we make the bachelor's chili, I know you're muted, but when you make the bachelor's chili, you still season the meat.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to use the salt dust on this meat. You can also season it with the dill, but I'm obsessed with the salt dust, so that's what I do. Did you ever use the salt dust, by the way, Vinny?
Yes, I did. I had to steal it back from my my sister-in-law, and then I got some more. By the way, Serena was talking last night. We had New York strips. Tallulah's here for the holiday, and she and her boyfriend. Oh my God, these are so good. How do you season them? And Serena goes, Vocino's barbecue dust. Now, folks, it doesn't make it taste like you barbecued a New York strip. It does something. You put butter on it. You put that. It caramelizes, and it becomes the best flavor you've ever had on a steak. And so we're sending Tallulah home with her first thing.
Oh, you can just send me her address and I'll send her.
No, we have so much of it. We just keep buying it. We like to support Eat Happy Kitchen around here.
Thanks. So look at that. The chicken is soaking in the marinade. I'm going to wash my hands and I'm going to put that aside in the fridge because I want that to soak for a little while while we continue doing our pie casting. Now, Vinny, this is one that I like to give it at least 30 minutes, if not several hours, because that lemon juice and that dill flavor really gets in there. I'm using full fat chicken thighs. You can do bone in, skin on if you want, and roast it in the oven, or you can do what I did, which is boneless, and I'm going to do these in the air fryer, which is basically a tiny convection oven, 9 minutes per side at 400. That is it, and these are done. But right now,
so Anna, tell people, Anna, if you can hear me, tell people the temperature that chicken needs to be to make sure it's cooked.
Oh, you want it to be, if it's by the bone, you want it to be at least 165 to 180. Also, too, if you're ever confused about temperatures, Google it, you guys. Google has all the answers that you need. But you want to make sure that chicken's cooked through. I went to an event, and they grilled this chicken, and I was like, this tastes weird. And sure enough, because it was eating outside at night, and they were feeding a lot of people, and sure enough, it was underdone. And I was just like, and nothing will make you lose your appetite faster than biting into some underdone chicken. I'll tell you that much. Not good. We don't love it. Somebody brought these to my house at the party, Vinny.
Wait, hang on. Oh, those chickarones. Before I read it, I was trying to read it. It was crumpled up. It was like, wait, they brought a different cheesy thing?
I know.
But that's
you know what I did? I made a pimento dip for the party. Which I have the recipe for that at my Substack. I made a pimento dip for the party, and I was eating it with these chicharrones that my friend brought. And then I was like, wait a minute. What if I dip the cheesy bite? And it was like a cheesy inception. It was awesome.
I want those.
But I'm going to use these to make a coating for the chicken parm.
Okay. So what are you going to do? You're going to crunch them up?
Yep.
Let's see. Look, when I think of Anna,
spinner.
Here's the thing. When I think of Anna Vocino, I think, oh, this is going to all be gourmet. But she's pulling out some pork rind. Folks, she's not like beating them up in the bag to get them crunchy. She's putting them in a processor.
Yeah, I'm going to put them in the little mini spinner thing. I mean, I usually buy one that's a little cleaner. Oh no, this is just pork rinds and salt.
That's
This doesn't have the oil.
doesn't get any cleaner than that.
That's Mission Brand. So shout out to Mission Brand.
Yeah.
That's great. That is great. Do you think that we should get our sauces seed oil free certified? They've approached us, and I don't know if I
Well,
want to spend money
who's
on it.
certifying that? That's the question I always have.
Well, there's all these organizations now. It's
Yeah.
like when the keto certified was a thing, and they approached us. I was like, I don't care. Like it just is. It just
You know,
is.
if it's
You know what
not
I mean?
in there, I don't think, well, you know, it is a throw word
No,
right now. So,
I know
Mhm.
it's like a, but we already have no seed oils on there. But I guess they do the independent lab testing. What's wrong? Am I doing this wrong? Oh no, I did it. Okay,
oh, Jesus.
that's some real shit right there.
Anna, you know, I did that the other day because when I make my kefir, did I tell you about this? When I make
No.
my
Oh,
kefir,
that it exploded everywhere.
yeah, I throw it in the blender before I put it in the fridge right at the end, just to
Yeah.
make it smoother, just to get it all mixed up with the fat, the
There we
milk fat, and everything in there.
Yeah.
And I was doing that, and I keep it on low, so I don't even put the top on. But whoever used the blender right before me left it on high. You know, I got that 50
Oh shit.
that
Yep.
Vitamix 5200.
Yep. Yep. You got to start on low and turn it up.
Oh,
Folks.
I had kefir on the ceiling. On the
Sure. That has
ceiling,
happened to
Anna.
me too, and that just luckily this is not.
And I
liquid,
felt like
that
such
crazy.
an idiot.
This is going
Such
to
an
be
idiot.
loud, so
Go on.
apologies.
Here we go.
It still wants to do the thing.
It's not that loud. We can't really hear it. Anna's her mics are cutting it out because she's got the AirPods in. Oh, there it is. We heard it a bit. That thing works pretty good. And that's not even like
Yeah, it
Cuisinart. Like we have the big giant Cuisinart thing.
Oh, you do? That's good.
Yeah, and it's a pain in the butt. I think it jammed up with all that.
It did.
There you go.
There's always one giant piece that will just not catch with the blade.
Eat that one, Anna. Eat it.
I'm gonna eat
Eat
it with
it.
my pimento cheese.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, now I'm jealous.
Mm.
Oh, it sounds like a mukbang going on over there.
There's a mukbang
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get this out of the way. Wait, we have to pound the chicken. We have to pound the chicken.
All right. While you're pounding the chicken, I'm going to tell people about PureVitaminClub.com. Purest vitamins on the planet. And I'm not kidding about that, folks. Listen, I came up with these vitamins for myself. I wanted to make the best vitamin on the planet. So I started off by securing and procuring the top ingredients. And by the way, not all vitamin ingredients are created equally. We got the best stuff. You know, we use methylated B. We just all the good stuff, right? And that's all expensive. And then the thing we did on top of that was I said, okay, what are we going to do here? What are we doing? Okay, no excipients, no flow agents, nothing that's going to stop the absorption of these vitamins into your bloodstream where it needs to be. Most doctors will say, oh, vitamins are just expensive P. Yes, if you have excipients and flow agents in there, if you have magnesium stearate, titanium dioxide, and all this crap in there, what's going to happen is your body your liver will not even let it absorb into your bloodstream and you won't get it. That does not happen at PureVitaminClub.com because everything is fresh. Nothing has an excipient, a flow agent, or any other crap. They are pure vitamins. PureVitaminClub.com. Go there right now and you'll be surprised to know that PureCoffeeClub.com is now on the same website. That's right. You can get your coffee, your vitamins, everything
That is awesome, Vin.
in the same place at PureVitaminClub.com. That's the way we do things over there. So go check it out right now. Anna, you got a piece
I had the genetic testing, Vin, and I have the MTHFR gene, which is why I take your multi, because you have the bioavailable methyls.
Mm-hmm. No, we only use.
Tell everybody what the methyls are.
It's too scientific, but the bottom line is
methylcobalamin.
Yeah, not just methylcobalamin. So I'll mention
methylfolate.
All right, so I'll just tell you that with vitamin B12, right? It comes two ways. You can have methylcobalamin, you can have cyanocobalamin. If cyanocobalamin sounds familiar, it's because they hook it to a cyanide molecule. That's right. You're trying to get something healthy in your body. And what are they doing? They're putting cyanide in it. Come on, folks. That's not the way you want to do things. PureVitaminClub.com. Anna's on mute over there because she put a piece of parchment paper over her chicken, and she's got one of those mallards out, and she's beating the crap out of it. So we're going to ask her once she's not muted anymore why she put the paper. I guess it's because it's chicken, and she didn't want to get splatter everywhere. Chicken splatter. Yeah, she's saying yes in the camera. So Anna's muted, and I'm giving you guys a play-by-play of she's. I know this is going to sound dirty, but she's beating her chicken. Yeah, look at that. Here she comes.
I wish I was ambidextrous because now my hand is tired from doing that on that side. I probably should switch sides. Vinnie's school of training would teach me to switch sides.
Yeah, you should be able to use both. You would never make it in the NFL.
No. For so many reasons. Shoot, I want that chicken that's like, I probably should have flipped it over. Oh well. I'm gonna bread all that.
And you got to bread it. All right, so Anna, before you bread it, how do you get that pork panko to stick to the chicken?
Here's the thing. There's a couple ways you could do it. I feel lazy right now, so I'm not gonna do an egg wash. You can dip it into maybe like some arrowroot or some almond flour. Then put it in an egg wash, like whisk up an egg and cream, and then put it in the pork rinds, and then we'll have a nice thick coating. It'll really stick.
Right.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do like a barely there coating because honestly, who's gonna set out 3 bowls when you're rushing to get dinner on the table? No one's gonna do that.
Okay. So when you say do an egg wash, tell people what that is, just so they can know.
Yeah, you just whisk up an egg. I'm gonna need way more olive oil than what's coming out of this decanter. You whisk up an egg with like a bloop of cream. What's a bloop of cream? I don't know. Half a tablespoon. You know, we just pour the cream out. It goes bloop. That's a bloop of cream.
I was going to ask, how do you?
That's a scientific measurement, Vinnie.
It's a bloop of cream.
Measurement. A bloop of cream.
One bloop.
Watch my videos. You know what a bloop is.
All right.
You just do a little dash of this, a bloop of that. Now, these didn't have a ton of pork rinds left in the bag. Usually I'll grate up a whole bag, I'll be honest. I don't like wasting. I'm going to get all that out of there. Here's what I'm going to do. You could do this a couple of ways. You can get some seasoning in this. You could add some parm into this if you felt like you needed more. What I'm going to do is season this chicken really well with the salt dust and bread it. And I'm going to turn this camera towards the pan so we can start to, I should turn the oven on too. So we can start to get that oil hot. And I'm going to do this mostly on the stovetop, and we're just going to finish it in the oven.
All right.
I've got a ball of mozzarella, but I'm going to be honest with you. Because, I just buy mozzarella as much as possible.
Right.
I have a ball of mozzarella in the fridge, and then I looked at it. The expiry is August 21st. We're recording this on September 1st. So we're going to see when I open this.
I think you're good.
If this is good or bad.
You call that aged mozzarella at that point.
As long as it ain't turnt, then I'm fine with it.
I think it'll be fine. They got a little water in there.
And by the way, everyone always asks, how long does stuff stay fresh? I'm like, does it smell?
Yeah. We have a nose for a reason, folks.
Yeah, the nose is there for a reason.
We used it to survive.
Yeah. So I'm just doing salt dust in this. You can do salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. When I tell you the salt dust has replaced my salt and pepper shaker, it really has.
Yeah. That stuff is really good.
I love it so much. I love the smell of it. And then I'm going to let you choose which sauce is going to go on this. This is getting nice and hot. We're going to do the sizzle test in a minute, but let me get one of these kind of breaded. Can you see me bread this?
Yeah, see what's going on. Yeah.
I'm at a weird angle because I want to show.
Folks, if you want to learn how to do this, go watch this video at VinnieTortorich.com on YouTube. And, we don't have a big YouTube audience, but if you guys want to learn, Anna is making this stuff right here on the spot.
When I'm talking and explaining things, it takes me way longer than when I'm actually cooking it. You can get this on the table in 12 minutes.
Really?
You're not gabbing. Yes.
Don't say yes as if,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see if I can show you this. See, it's got some coating on there, but it's not super thick, right?
Right.
It's enough. And I pounded it out thin because we want this to cook evenly. There's nothing worse than when you cook a chicken breast and because it's so thick, you didn't pound it out evenly. The center is all pink and undone and the ends are all rubbery and overdone. Nobody enjoys that. Nobody enjoys that. And by the way, why do I make a chicken parm so much? If this is like your 40th time of watching me make a chicken parm, it's because people go NSNG. This is more for the new folks. They go NSNG and then they're like, what the F can I eat? I miss chicken parm. That chicken parm is just one of those things that people miss. And I'm like, don't miss it. Make it. It's easy. Let's try the sizzle test again. Oh, yeah, we're ready. It's sizzling. You hear that?
Mm-hmm. I can barely hear it because your mic's cut out that ambient noise stuff. But
hold on. Make it a little more. Oh, I'm running out of my own salt dust.
That ain't good.
Which is good because I just touched it on the outside with chicken hands. She gonna be done. So my husband gets basically 2 dinners tonight.
I know it's got to be good to be him, right?
It is. It really is. Oh my God. He went away for the weekend. I threw the party here for my friend, and he had to go to his fantasy football thing that he goes to every year. They go to Big Bear. They all meet up and do their draft. And I love it because, boy, oh boy, nothing gets you wanting to come back to your wife's cooking than going away with 8 other straight guys who don't know. Separate piece. Yeah, but he said he ate like shit. I wasn't surprised to hear there wasn't really great food, high quality food in Big Bear. Okay, now here's what I'm going to do. Remember how I said there's little bits of chicken on this? See, that because that's stuck to the thing?
Yeah.
I could have put 2 pieces of parchment paper down. So what I'm going to do is take this off of here, kind of roll it, and just throw those.
Throw it in. Yeah, why not?
Why not? Don't waste anything. Don't waste it.
And I would take the rest of that panko and just throw it in there too. Why not?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
I would. Overdo it, baby. Overdo it.
Overdo it. Don't do it. Overdo it. Vinnie, how was your Labor Day weekend? What did you do this weekend?
Well, Tallulah came home. So she flew in from New York, and
That's nice.
It was nice, and still is. She's here until tomorrow morning, but it's funny. It's Labor Day weekend, and I don't know if people really understand what Labor Day weekend means. It's usually the harvest is in, the laborers get a day, from working real hard all summer, and they call it Labor Day, right? That's how it all started. And so you're supposed to take time off and just hang out with family over the weekend. We get a Monday off and the whole deal. We're recording this on the Monday. But Tallulah's in the middle. Tallulah works for a big law firm in New York, and they do mergers and acquisitions, and they're working on her group is working on a big deal right now. And I asked her yesterday, I said, how many hours did you spend on the phone and/or in a video conference on Saturday? And she goes, 7 hours. And I said, what about today, meaning Sunday? And she goes, a little less, maybe 5.5 or 6.
Does she have like a stand-up desk or a treadmill?
No,
or something?
She will move around the house and just go sit in different places, but that's it. And then today, we went out for lunch and everything and all that. She was at phone all through lunch, no lunch, no nothing. And I think she's on the phone right now. So today is going to be another 4 or 5 or 6 hour day on the phone. And that's Labor Day. And of course I worked, I had a bunch of podcasts to do. I had a bunch of phone calls. I did phone calls all day today. Oh, that's nice, Anna. Yeah. That looks good.
Isn't that pretty? We're going to flip them in just a second here. They start to get kind of done around the edge.
Yeah, I see that.
That means it's going to be time to flip them.
You flip them because you're not deep frying these things, right? You just have the oil.
No,
on
I'm
the
just
bottom.
pan frying them.
Yeah.
And frankly, those pork rinds give off a lot of fat. So I did put a shit ton of olive oil in. And I don't know if you saw me do a little more. Oh my God, that color is so pretty. I'm going to show you this second. This second.
Take your time. Do it right, Anna. Do it right. So did you guys have a good Labor Day?
Well, sort of. He just got back last night from his trip. So see that
Oh,
color
look at
on
that.
there? Real pretty.
Oh,
So I'm going to do these maybe another like 3-4 minutes.
Mhm.
Even if they're not totally done in the middle, we're going to move it into the casserole dish. No, I worked all weekend. I threw the party, worked all weekend. So we have the marinara, Vinny. We have the pink crema, which I know you love.
mm-hmm.
And I just put pumpkin marinara back up for sale.
Oh, that's out.
I put it up an hour and a half ago, and we already are sold through 25% of the stock. So I don't know if this will even be available by the time this airs.
I'm gonna get a couple for myself. Do not send them to me for free. I'm buying them.
Okay. Should we do regular marinara in this?
I would put the pink creme over that.
All right,
Oh,
let's do
you know
that.
what, Anna? Do you have Autobate? I can't pronounce it.
Let me see if I
Autobate?
have it. Let me see if I have it. I might have one with the old label, but I don't know. Oh, that was
You got one?
the old label. This is the last one of the old label. Spicy chicken parm.
Oh, that's the way I would do it.
Okay, well, that's how I want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I take this off of here, oh, did I turn the heat off? Why did I do that?
No idea. I just thought you were done cooking.
No, I don't know.
I saw you do it. And I was like, oh, maybe it's too hot.
Cheese. Ready? Moment of truth.
You give it a sniff.
Moment of truth.
She can't open it as you
It's fine. It's totally fine.
eat it. Boom. Don't throw it away.
Nope, it's great.
Give it a little taste test, Anna. A little tiny test.
Let me here's what I like to do. I get the paper towel, if it's in the liquid, and just kind of dab it dry.
Yeah.
Because you don't want a runny chicken parm. You want it to get nice.
No, you don't.
Good. So take the paper towel, do this.
And you do little medallions.
Mm-hmm. Trying to show this one.
God, I'm getting hungry just watching. It's so easy to eat this way.
It's so easy to eat this way.
Isn't it? I mean,
now, if I had time, I would make some cheesy broth, but I don't know if we're going to have time. Just because, listen, I'm making what I have in the fridge and what I make on the regs in my home.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
this is how I cook at home. Okay, I'm going to just see if I can show you this a little close up. Look at the color on that.
Oh,
chicken.
that's nice.
It's
Oh,
so
that's
golden
nice.
and perfect.
Yeah.
You can see all the little flecks of the salt dust onion. I need to do more working out because you see how weak my grip strength was just there.
No, I didn't notice that, but look.
I was doing one of these like.
Oh, both hands. How heavy is that pot, Anna? That's a big pot.
I mean, it is a big pot, but it shouldn't be that weak, right? So we're going to place this chicken in the earthenware. I always say set it up like a little yin yang. Now this is for 2 people, although these chicken pieces are pretty big. I'll have leftovers, or I didn't know this about guys. I don't know how your mom fed 4 sons.
Grandmothers. Because my mom worked, and my mom did a lot of cooking.
Just the volume of food that you eat.
We had a team.
I only grew up with women. It was.
Well, there was a lot of Italian women all right there. We all lived kind of in our own little village of Italians, and everybody helped everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
That's nice.
And the kids worked too. It wasn't like we just sat around and played video games because that didn't exist. We, you would have to go in the garden and work the garden. It was like, we were like an Amish family almost.
So that's like, I think I used about 2/3 of the jar there. You could pour the whole thing. I'll save extra in case he wants more, but really, I think 2/3 of a jar works.
Okay. Good stuff.
Tastes great.
Yeah. Look, a lot of times they have to put it on there, just so,
Yeah. I'm gonna use all of it, even on these little bits, even the one I took a bite of. I'm putting it in there.
Oh, I
Okay,
would.
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Let me put the rest of this jar on here.
Well, I would. So Anna, what do? You throw that in the oven for how long?
350. I don't know, 10, 12 minutes at the most.
How did
I want
350
that
become?
cheese to melt. It's just, it's like the right 350 or 400 is most of the things.
Yeah.
If you want to blast it a little more, you could do 400. 350 is like a steady. Oh my God.
What's wrong?
A piece of a balloon from the party just fell into the oven. That would have not been good in the food.
No.
I wish
There
you
you
were
have.
here for your 60th. That would have thrown your party.
Yeah, I was here, not celebrating. No,
Not
you
celebrating.
actually you gave me the best 60th. That was my only birthday party ever in my life.
That's
You,
right.
you had people call and everything. That was very kind. It was very sweet.
I like celebrating people's birthdays.
I know, and my mom they never gave me a proper birthday party growing up. My brother always got it, and since we were Irish twins, people would just drop a gift off and go, "Hey, we know it's Vinnie's birthday in a couple of days. Here's a gift," and
Wrong.
it was just wrong, right? There was never any pin a tail on a donkey for me. There was nothing.
Oh, that's not good.
Nothing. Michael had it all.
I always felt bad for the summer babies. The summer babies get boned because they don't get to be with their friends because school's out.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen, Ben. I'm getting the air fryer out, so look out.
What are you going to do with the air fryer?
I'm gonna do the dill chicken thighs.
Oh, she's busy over there.
I'm gonna do it facing you. I had to go get it because I'm not allowed to have this sitting out on the counter. It's actually not that big, but
This is the first time I actually see an air fryer.
yeah. This is the Kosori air fryer. I have it linked on my site, or Leona can put it on your Amazon shop.
Okay.
Wait, I just need to hit preheat start. So that's going to go for about 4 minutes. Now it has a fan out the back, so I can't stand there because it's going to be hot coming out the back. And then all I'm going to do, shall I make the broccoli? He says
he's
it's probably
gonna
too
want.
much. He says it's probably too much, which means, yeah, I would like you to make that, but I can't ask you to make it because I know you're already making 2 things. You know what I mean? He's learned not to overdo it.
Not more than 2 things.
Yeah, but he knows I'm going to make it anyway. But he's like, oh, it's too much. But if I'd make the cheesy brock, what'll happen is he'll be really glad I made it, and then he'll make it with eggs tomorrow morning.
No, you should make it. Make it.
Okay.
Cheesy brock is always good.
Yeah, it is.
Dead air is always a good thing. So this is a good time for me, folks, to tell you about Villa Capelli olive oil. Villa Capelli. Now, you may notice Anna was using some olive oil over there, and she ran out in the small canister. But like a pro, she had the 3-liter 10 in the background, and she refilled it, and she got the proper amount of olive oil in that pan in order to make the chicken parm that has, there it is. Look, she still has the can right there. Villa Capelli. I have that same can over at my house. And when that can runs out, I get 2 more. Keep 2 coming all the time. Matter of fact, I gave one to a neighbor last time, my buddy Rob, because I've always wanted to try Villa Capelli. I went over there and said, "Hey, just like a
Are you
pusher."
serious? You just gave Rob? You gave it to him?
Here you go.
What
Take
did Rob
this.
do?
I said, "Here, broski. Here you go, Shoeless Bro Jackson. Your first one's free." Now, next time you go to Villa Capelli.
Did he house sit for you? Did he dog sit?
Nope. He wasn't even home when I dropped it off. I handed it to Sarah. I said, "Hey, Rob needs some of this. Put it on the food. Put it everywhere." Villa Capelli. Now, listen, they already have this at the best price. You get, look, about $100. You get 3 liters. That's almost a gallon in American speak. 3 liters, folks, for about $100. You can't get any other olive oil,
good.
and it's just an unbelievable oil. You want to save more money on top of that? Put in promo code Vinnie, VINNIE, Vinnie. You'll save 10% every single time. If you spend more than $125 after the Vinnie discount, you will also get free shipping.
Hell yeah.
Jill Kelly, let them know we sent you. All right, Anna.
Okay.
She's going to scratch with that broccoli. Look at that.
Here's what's happening with the broccoli.
All right.
When you cook this broccoli, it cooks way down. So I like to get a couple of crowns, a couple of 2-3 crowns. You can get the bags of florets, but I feel like they're overpriced. And frankly, I didn't know I already had broccoli, so I brought extra broccoli, and now it's all kind of going bad. You know what happens when you don't heat up the food. So you kind of got to chop this into bite-sized pieces, and it's a little bit tedious, a little bit messy. What I prefer to do is steam it. I know I'm doing the thing behind the velvet pelling tin. I prefer to steam it, but we don't have time to do that, so I'm going to microwave this broccoli for 4 minutes to steam it faster. But if you have a stovetop steamer, it's super easy. Somebody just wrote me saying, what are the proportions of this recipe? How much sour cream? How much dill seasoning? How much broccoli? And I was like, I don't know. No, I told her, use your intuition. It's done to taste. I invented this. It's just like a fun thing to do. Remember, Vinnie, when I talked about how I invented my cheesy sprouts because I was watching the show, The Food That Built America, and they were talking about how they invented Kraft mac and cheese. And y'all do not want to eat that shit, okay? No, it's a hard pass.
Well, that's the one where they give you the noodles and it's like a powder or something. You got to put the water with the powder, and it sounds
and people
awful.
Tell me they miss that after they go low carb, and I'm like, well, when you cook this stuff, you will not miss it, and you're going to feel great because you ate healthy food.
Okay, so all you do is you're chopping up more broccoli.
Well, yeah, because I got to use it up. So it's better that it shrinks down. It's better that I make too much rather.
And Anna, I noticed you're not just doing florets. You're like chopping it up.
I'm chopping it into, I think it tastes better, into little bite-sized pieces. Hold on. This is like annoying me. You could chop up the stems too. Like, there's no reason actually why you can't chop up the stems.
Right.
So this is the part that gets a little bit messy, but who cares? It's worth it in the end. When you taste this one, you're literally going to be like, oh, I would literally never miss Kraft mac and cheese again.
I can't wait to see what else you're going to put in there. Anna, I'm blown away. Go on.
All this is broccoli. I'm sorry. All this is broccoli, sour cream, which I'm out of, so I'm using full-fat Greek yogurt, the 5% faya.
Mm-hmm.
Dill, my dill ranch seasoning. You don't have to use the dill. You can use whatever ranch seasoning or make your own. And you know what? That's enough. Oh, God, I can't waste this, though. This is go bad.
More. Folks.
It's going to go bad if I don't cook it, Vinnie.
Anna, I got to be honest. I'm blown away by what you're doing here. I always feel like I need to leave broccoli kind of big, but you're chopping it up.
Broccoli big. No, this is just about a taste sensation where it feels more fun to eat little bite-sized pieces. You know what I mean?
So, all right. So, Anna,
the way it's going to finish in the pan. So here, let me finish. It takes broccoli.
Mm-hmm.
It takes sour cream or full-fat Greek yogurt. It takes ranch seasoning, and it takes grated, preferably sharp cheddar, which I don't have. I have a leftover bag from the party. I have a leftover bag of taco cheese. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's just it's a mixture of Colby Jack, I think, is what that is. And normally I would grate it myself, but even that, I'm using stuff up. Use the shit up in your fridge that you bought.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. That's what we try to do.
You got to do it. You got to do it. Okay. So here's what I did. See this whole bowl of bite-sized piece broccoli? This is the equivalent of 2 large crowns or 3 smaller crowns of broccoli.
Right.
Normally I would just do 1 crown.
All right, so she's washing it. She's washing it down.
I'm filling it with like a couple inches of water, and I'm going to cover it, and then I'm going to microwave it so it steams.
You can do that?
Yes. Normally I would do this in the
steamer. Yeah. I always said you had to steam it.
We don't have time. So I'm going to put this in, and then I'm going to start the chicken.
And I got to tell you, I'm learning more here today about cooking this, than any other time we've ever cooked.
And I'm glad that I decided to make a lot of shit.
Because, look, the bottom line is when Serena's out of here, when she goes places, I'm stuck here trying to figure things out.
You need to make this. Okay. Now, I like to clean as I go along. I don't like a big mess.
That's where you and I are like twins. Yeah.
I can't make a mess. Drive me nuts. So our chicken I took out of the fridge, but I'm going to wipe down. So here's the deal. We're going to cook this chicken while that broccoli steams.
Right.
I can't with all these little pieces of broccoli. Now I know I need to do these floors, and I still did them this morning, and now I'm going to have to do them again.
Right.
That's Italians. I feel like Italians are constantly constantly
always moving, always cleaning stuff.
Always.
Yeah.
Okay, so the air fryer, I preheated it at 400 for 4 minutes. And so this little basket is hot, right? This little basket, and you literally just lay it in there, one layer. My only complaint about an air fryer is it's too small. You can't make like 2 things at once. So I usually just save it for making protein. So I'm laying the chicken in there, right?
Now, folks, this is not the same chicken that she put in the oven.
This is the marinated chicken from earlier. Right. And I'm laying it flat in there. I'm going to do one side. Oops. 400 for 9 minutes. Start. And then we'll flip it to the other side. And in the meantime, I'll move the camera back over.
So Anna, why 2 different ways to do the chicken? Because you want a chicken parm for this meal and then another chicken for another meal?
I was like, let me do a variety of chickens and show you in 1 hour how many things I get done while I'm also talking about it. You can get it done fast.
We're only at 47 minutes here, and you got 2 meals and side dishes going.
Yeah.
And folks, there's salad or something too. You don't have to cook. Yeah, but there's no cleanup. She's like cleaning as she goes. This kitchen is as clean as when she started.
Well, the only reason I'm cleaning this pan right this second is I want to make broccoli here.
You're cutting in and out when you're over there, Anna, so you might not want to clean for too long. Well, she can't help herself. Look at that. She's got to keep going. See what we're doing here, folks?
I cleaned it because I'm going to use the same pan to do the broccoli.
Got it.
Now, again, I have videos about this always on my socials. Oh, this is where you need to clean the bottom of your pan. Look at that. I'm going to have to get the chore boy on that pan and scrape that. That's all schmutz and stuff that's built up on the bottom of that pan.
All right, Anna, you know what I do? You get the chore boy, but you know what else you get? You get the, it's called barkeeper's friend.
Barkeep's friend. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you put that, boom.
Yep.
Put that with the chore boy and you're done. Easy work.
Yep.
Easy work.
Easy. But that's part of when you have a gas stove. Food goes down around, the gas gets in it, like all builds up crud on the bottom of your
pan. Look, you're talking, I do all the cleaning around here and everything looks like the day we bought it, if not better. People are going, how do you get the stainless steel pan so clean? It's like, watch me. Watch me. Yeah.
Okay, that broccoli's almost done. So all we need, I'm going to use the rest of this Greek yogurt. It looks to be about 8 ounces in there. So that's about a cup. Dill and cheese. You do not need salt and pepper for this one. Where's the cheese I got? Oh, yeah. See the leftover? Somebody brought this over for the party. It's just a Colby Jack cheese. I would normally shred a sharp cheddar because I like to buy bricks of cheese, but I'm going to use this one up.
All right, so folks, Anna is finishing up.
Have anti-caking agents.
Yeah, she's Anna's using something I always tell people not to use, but someone brought it over. She's going to use it. She's going to get rid of it. If you do something one time, this is not every time. I just want to be very clear about that. I've done that sort of thing too. People bring things over. We want to get rid of it. If it's not sugar, if it's sugary, we just throw it away. But if it's something like that, I'll use it one time just not to let it go to waste.
So this is steamed broccoli now, right?
Okay. Don't burn yourself, Anna.
I won't.
Probably hot.
I might. I don't know. I'm fine.
She's got the protective stuff on her hand. There you go.
I'm sure I got all kind of microplastics in this one.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Deep in there, but it's bright green,
Yeah.
tender.
And what did
like
that
this.
take? About 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
That was 4 minutes. That was 4 minutes it takes to steam.
Mm-hmm.
I like. Oh my God! Hold on. Spaced out. I forgot the water was in there. Oh. 1 moment. I gotta strain it.
Oh, she's ready. Oh, she's going to strain the broccoli. Yeah, there's a little water left in there. Steaming process. I'm learning so much about cooking today. I can't even, it's pretty amazing. You guys need to go over to the YouTube and check this out. All right, let's see what she's going to do here.
It's okay if a little bit of water is in there because it'll all kind of together with the. Yeah, here's the trick. It's like, oh, you don't put any oil. You don't put no. You just put that broccoli in and turn that heat on high. Start to get it to crisp. You want it to get it to crisp up around the edges. You want to fold in this Greek yogurt. I usually do it with sour cream, but I'm out. Again, need to eat this up. You could make the ranch separately, but I'm going to do this all in the pan.
So she's putting a cup of Greek yogurt in there.
Because I basically kind of doubled this recipe because I have so much I have to eat up. But here's the thing. Just keep putting stuff in there until it tastes like you want it to taste.
That's the key to cooking. People always want to know exactly what the recipe is. There's some, tasting that goes on. I know I do that whenever I cook because I can't really cook. I just have to taste it as I go to get it the way I want it.
Yeah.
And with me, if all else fails, I just pour salt in it.
That's true. Salt's great. And if you ever undersalt something, you can always add salt. You can't really dial it back when you put too much salt on.
So that's the dill, right, Anna?
Yep, and it's already sizzling. That is the dill ranch seasoning, which we're changing this to be called ranch dust. I think actually by the time this comes out, we'll have our new spice tins.
Ranch dust.
Right.
You dust it, ranch.
Yeah, with barbecue dust, it's still the same name. We're calling it taco dust. And I believe you had that influence, Vinnie. You're the one who got the dust trending. But I know you call them the powders too.
Yeah. Look, I mean,
we got this whole thing. I'm mixing in the ranch, and I'm mixing in the sour cream. I mean the Greek yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh gosh,
take it easy, Anna.
Pan. I've crowded the pan.
She's getting a little excited over there.
I am.
She's gone a little pixelated on us, but we can still see what it's doing. Yeah, just a little bit. That happens sometimes when we go long on this podcast and you're in your kitchen.
Like kind of boring. Oh, it's just sour cream, and if you feel like you didn't steam it soft enough, you can cover it, let it steam in the pan a little more. But here's the trick. The ranch mixed with the sour cream, mixed with the cheese, makes it taste like you're eating Kraft mac and cheese. I don't know what it is.
And that's a healthy amount of cheese she's putting in.
That's a big handful, about a cup, I think. Or as you taught me, a metric ton. Yeah. Just put in a metric ton of cheese. You won't regret it.
Yeah, look, cheese and chocolate, you can never mess up. It is what it is.
People have been asking about the 85% cacao chocolate. And I was like, yeah, I sure. And then they said, well, I can eat the whole bar. And I was like, you can? I can't. That's why I think it's move up to 100 then. I guarantee you can't eat the whole bar of 100 cacao.
At 9:30, my phone caller was with Joe this morning, and Joe was asking about 85% cacao. And I was like, fine. And by the way, he's doing great. He and his wife, both doing great.
For them.
Yeah.
For them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna taste
he wanted to know, is it okay if I have the, it's like, listen, Joe, you've been doing this. You got your weight. His weight is under control. His A1Cs are like, oh, check this out. A1Cs were 5.1. Triglycerides are 44. You see, I remember everything everyone tells me. And he goes, is it okay I'm having cacao every night? I said, well, those numbers, knock yourself out. Right. Just enjoy. Now, Anna, is it tasting like mac and cheese? So now, you realize I've never had Kraft mac and cheese. I've had mac and cheese. I'm not, I'm not.
I have a great recipe
Lunatic.
zucchini mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very labor intensive and it's very expensive with the cheese. But I invented this. I have a cheesy sprouts and then now this cheesy broccoli to be that kind of weeknight answer to it. I want to get your kids hooked on this and not hooked on that. You know what I'm saying?
It's so healthy for you compared to, and Anna, I don't know how long it takes to make Kraft mac and cheese, but you're whipping this up pretty fast.
Yeah, no, it's basically done. I'm going to turn it down a little lower and let it steam. And now the cheese will get kind of crispy around the edges. So I like a little crisp around the edge, you know what I'm saying? And it's just in time to flip the chicken. So I'm turning that down. I need new tongs. Where are they? Oh, I'm going to use the chicken. Oh, I got to check chicken parm out. Vinnie.
I was wondering about that.
I forgot about it.
How do you forget about that?
Because I'm making so much food, I just forgot. We have so much food. Okay, so that's the side one is done. You see it's got a little char, and it looks good, but it's not done. So we got to flip
it over.
You got to flip them over.
I wish I lived with Anna.
I know. Have a big NSNG commune.
Yeah.
Kumbaya. Do you think I should go to Salt Lake City and go to a grocery store, or do you think people aren't going to show up?
I think you should. Salt Lake City?
Yeah. Do we have people there in our audience?
Good luck trying to get an alcoholic beverage when you're there, but
that's all right. I don't really drink much anymore. And the irony being I have a cocktail cookbook coming out next year.
Yeah, my drinking is down to almost nothing.
Oh, this is perfect. Vinnie.
Let's see.
Vinnie.
Oh, Vinnie. Oh, Anna. Is it wrong that I have a food erection right now?
No, that's exactly.
I'm not saying anything dirty here. It's not like what you think. It's just your mouth water, and you just go, look at this. Oh my God! Look at that.
Drip on the. Let me get this to show. There, you can kind of see it.
Yeah, no, Anna.
It smells insanely good.
And
I could finish this with some parm, but I probably won't.
I just want to remind everyone, she put the arrabbiata on there. Oh, it's going to be spicy chicken with that. Ooh, that old cheese. She put the old cheese on there.
Yeah, I put the old cheese on it.
Oh yeah,
sure did.
Anna, you know what? You got to you got to scrape the parm on top. You got to.
Okay.
You can't call it chicken parm and you don't put parm on top.
Hold on. Here's what I have to do. I got to move this. This is.
I can't believe how much she gets done in such a small space. I'm a bit jealous.
7 minutes. Okay. Parm. Trivet. Need a trivet.
Here it comes.
Do like that.
There you go.
I need to like elevate it so you can see it.
Yeah.
There we go. Tilted it towards the camera. I don't know about you, Vinnie, but here's what happens in my house. We're always buying a parm. I have 3 parms going at once.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, we got several parms over here. We just have them all at different sizes. And when I get to the end, on the piece on the end, the rind, I chip it. I grind it up in little pieces, give it to my dog. Loves it.
I'll chew on it like it's my own chew toy.
Your own little chew toy. Yeah, my dog loves to chew on that. Oh, look at that.
Grating the parm using the microplane grater.
Oh,
sloppy.
God, Anna, I can smell it from here.
It smells insane.
When are we going to have smell-o-vision on the internet?
Yeah.
We need that. Yeah.
All right. Refilled Pellegrino. By the way, I took 2 of your salts today because it's 100 degrees and I went on my walk.
Oh, I'm on at least 6 salts today. And it's not even that hot here. Ultra salt is the best.
Oh, that's so hot.
Don't burn yourself, Anna.
I know.
Too hot?
So good. It's so good.
And look, she burned the crap out of herself.
Mm-hmm. It's so good, though.
Anna, don't hurt that golden voice.
Mm.
I want to be there right now.
Perfectly.
I want to be there. So, Anna, how close are we from the other chicken being done?
5 minutes. So, say your wrap ups, and then we'll show some chicken, and then we'll be done. Look at that. Cheese pull. Cheese pull.
Oh, look at that. Another food erection.
It's too
Folks,
hot.
Eat Happy Kitchen. If you want to learn about all of this stuff, not just as 2 meals or 3 meals we cooked today. Well, it's 2 meals with some meat jewelry on the side.
Yeah.
So if you want to learn how to do this, you can go to annavocino.substack.com. Also, go to Eat Happy Kitchen. That's where you can get the sauce. That's where you can get the dill powder that she used. You can get all that stuff over there. And you can get my favorite, the cheesy bites. I just had 21 bags show up here at the house. You'll go, Vinnie, how did you get to 21 bags? Well, I got 12 bags of just the barbecue cheddar, and then I got the 9-pack of the variety. So you take 12 and 9, you come up with 21. That should hold me for exactly 21 days. If you do it by the serving, that will actually last you 42 days. So go check out Anna Vocino's eathappykitchen.com. For me, listen, there's so many places. I got movies out there, documentaries. Fata documentary is a big deal. Everyone loves it. Everywhere I go, people, oh my God, Fata documentary guy, that kind of thing. Also, we got the book, Fitness Confidential. This podcast was named after the book, Fitness Confidential. Believe it or not, that book is 12, 13 years old. People it's relevant. People still read it.
It is.
It's kind of nuts. So go check it out. And just go to VinnieTortorich.com/VIP if you want to be in a VIP group. We got all kinds of special stuff going on there. So check it all out. Rate and review this podcast. Anna, you got something you want to show us before you go?
Cheesy brock is ready.
Look at that.
I'm just going to get this chicken.
She's going to go over and grab the chicken.
It's getting like crispy edges. And
I
so
see
I'm gonna
that.
Stir it to mix the crispiness in. I like it crisp.
A little crunchy. Yeah.
That's so good. It's perfectly fork tender. We already cut it into bite-sized pieces. I mean, I can't imagine a kid is not going to want to eat that.
Kids love everything like that. You put mushy cheese on everything.
You put mushy cheese on everything.
Hell, if you can sell Kraft mac and cheese, you can sell anything.
Oh, and don't watch the show on how they make Miracle Whip. That's disgusting.
Oof. Couldn't imagine.
Which, speaking of, I finally put out a 1-minute mayo recipe, and everyone needs to make that too. If you have an immersion blender, you have no excuse. You got to make the homemade mayo. You got to do it. You got to absolutely do it. Vinnie, next week, I know that you and I have to record one more time this week.
On Thursday, right?
What should we cover? Let's do a little producing.
Let's do a 101.
Okay.
And we're doing it at 6:00, right?
Yeah, we sure are. Should we do an NSNG 101? Has it been enough time?
I think so. We could do that because we get new people in here all the time. Look, people, they lose their way a little bit. Maybe we can go back and talk about what low carb is. I like to be careful in there now, something I never used to do before. I don't want people to become carb phobic, right? Yeah. They think, oh, if I just look at a carb, I'm going to explode or something. I want to talk about that too. So I'm going to write it down here. NSNG.
It's really a balance, and we should talk about that balance because you think like, okay, I'm just going to master this NSNG thing, and then I'll achieve my final form, and then I never have to tweak anything in my life ever again. It's like, no, it's ongoing. You will have a carb again. I always say 100% of people eat sugar again. It's not like you're going to quit it forever, but you're going to be real specific about
Yeah.
when you're having it, what you're having. And it's really kind of nice because then you're like, okay, I'm going to save what sugar was intended to be, which is a treat.
And I wrote down one note here. Don't get carb phobic. We're going to talk about that because people do get
That's
carb
right.
phobic. So I think the chicken is now ready. Let's see what Anna. So look, Anna's literally in 1 hour and 5 minutes. She's cooked 2 meals, and they look.
I have to
delectable.
show the color on this. Now, when I bring it over to this light, it's kind of washing it out on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
But this is,
Yeah, no, we can see it. Looks great.
it is golden, like that edge. It is
Yeah.
golden. You see the little green flecks from the dill.
Mm.
It's going to be too hot.
Yeah, Anna, don't burn yourself.
So good. Are you kidding me?
All right, so
You can make the ranch dip to go with it, but I just eat it like that. It's so flippin' good. We're turning the broccoli.
you know what? That
All right.
might be football food too.
We're gonna do wings too. I gotta do wings. That's on the list.
Yeah, we're gonna do wings next time.
A bunch of different wings recipes.
Folks, you know what to do.
Next time I cook, not next episode, but next time I
Next
cook
time we
for the
cook, no, we're
content.
doing
Yeah.
101 next time. NSNG, we're going to teach people how to do it, how not to become carb phobic.
Great.
Folks, we've told you everything. Go find Anna Vocino. She's out there. You know what to do with me. I'm out there. On behalf of Anna Vocino, my name is Vinnie Tortorich. Put life into living, and let's do it with just